neon lights. Let's take a ride into the gray where the future is alive. We're talking about the Web3 revolution, energy systems and a deep and evolution. Yeah, it's a digital symphony, a decentralized energy in the world of connection. Oh, so South is our destination. Web3 fascination. Get ready for the revolution. Here we go.
This is the 5th episode of Source Talk, the podcast where the future of energy unfolds. Source Talk is focused on Web3, DeepIn, Srcful, and everything related. And this week, it's me, Johan, and you, Joachim, once again. Last week, I took a bit of a break, so I was off skiing, and you invited our CEO, Fredrik, to have a chat with him. So if you haven't listened on that one, go back and listen. It's interesting to hear the backstory of Fredrik and the way he describes the project as well. So I could really recommend that. How are you, Joachim? How was your week?
The past week has been great, actually. I mean, it's Monday today, and you're always a bit tired at the beginning of the week. But other than that, it's been amazing, actually. How has your week been?
Yeah, I can really not complain. Being in the mountains, skiing all day, it's just fantastic to have the privilege to be able to do that in not too long of a drive. So it was really nice week, actually. And speaking of that, when I was in I was going downhill, you and Fredrik were inside actually on Tech Arena at Friends Arena in Stockholm. What were you guys doing there? I'm kind of interested to know what was happening there inside of that dome.
Yeah, we obviously we mingled a lot. I mean, there were a lot of interesting people there you got to chat to, and from many different backgrounds doing different things and the like it is at those tech conferences. But it was really nice, actually. We got to experience a lot of panel discussions with very interesting, like, key people from different companies and things like that. And when we got there, we actually figured, like, beforehand that it wasn't necessarily our venue of choice. I mean, it was very focused on AI and the like, and fintech and deep tech and other branches of technology. That's not really our application in the Srcful journey. But there was this great matchmaking portal, so you can meet up with different people, investment companies and executives and the like. And a lot of people was actually into climate tech, sustainability, energy, and some other branch I can't really remember right now. But I mean, those are branches that's actually tangent to what we're doing at Srcful. So we actually got a lot of great discussions with very interesting people.
How I always wonder, because we were also at Slush in Helsinki, and that is those kind of events. I think that Tech Arena is something kind of like Slushy, but a bit smaller. But those, when I looked at them from the outside, I couldn't attend Slush, unfortunately. But I get the feeling that it's the traditional industries that is the main focus, and when we are kind of like the odd bird coming in and with the Web3 and crypto, and everybody's like, what is that? Was that the feeling, or was it like an acceptance for crypto projects and Web3 projects?
I believe out of the 40, 50 some companies that was participating in the exhibition section of the conference, I recall there was like one that actually profiled themselves as a Web3 company.
Oh,
so yeah, we were kind of the odd bird.
Yeah. but a lot of interesting meetings. Both you and Frederick were there, and a lot of like relations, getting to know people, and just spreading the message. I know that you had you brought a big bunch of stickers as well, so hopefully the Sourceful brand is on some of the laptops, participating at least.
Yeah, exactly. And I brought a DIY gateway as well that I showcased for a lot of people. And among the people I had meetings with, I know Fredrik did too, but those I talked to were actually really interested in our project.
Hmm.
So that's really great to hear, actually. I mean, even though they are more traditional companies, especially investors investing in traditional companies, that they're actually stoked about our project. I mean, that's really encouraging to hear.
Yeah, and we can see that in the Discord, the last week or so, we have gotten a lot more activity. Our devs and people in the team, and you, Joachim, has started to become more interactive as well, and sharing, and helping out, because now we start to ship gateways all over Europe. And I mean, that brings other people into the project, and new inverters, and things like that. So there is a lot of more or less hands-on error, finding errors and things like that now, in the Discord. So you should definitely join in the Discord if you haven't already. And talking about that activity, I think a lot of the people that found us also found us through the Jupiter LFG Launchpad project. So we applied and got really positive feedback. So basically, Jupiter is a decentralized exchange helping Web3 projects. With the Launchpad, they are helping Web3 projects to get their token out there, and starting at tokenomics, and the things surrounding that. So of course, we have been handing out source tokens to beta testers, and are still doing that. But we still would like to explore the Jupiter Launchpad way, because I think we could get a lot of traction and connections that way. So we're still in the Launchpad, and they are slowly releasing introductions for the projects, and there are free projects that has been introduced right now, and hopefully Srcful will be one of the projects that get introduced into Jupiter's Discord. And if you would like to participate in that discussion, I mean, there are many interesting projects, not just Srcful. So please, we have a link in the show notes, so you can go into Jupiter's Discord and find us hopefully soon under the LFG Launchpad section.
I don't know how many projects that actually got accepted this wave or round of applications, but I do believe it was some odd 20 or something like that. And I think they're introducing 3 at a time.
Yep.
Not sure if it's on a weekly basis or not, but I think it's 3 at a time. So hopefully we get introduced as well.
Yeah, and that's pretty smart actually that they do it like this, because then you can focus on those 3 projects, and get to know those projects, and then there are 3 new ones, and you can get to know them, instead of having like 20 projects released at the same time, and you need to like prioritize. So hopefully we will learn a lot from those discussions. So and I must say, I just remembered, we have learned a lot about from the discussions already. I'm not sure if this was from one of our community members in the Discord, or through Jupiter, but we have always had this when we talk about how to earn source tokens in Srcful. And with the energy gateway, we are talking about proof of source and proof of control. And we have shortened proof of source before, like POS, and that's really not good, because POS is of course proof of stake, and that, I mean, written in text, it could be problematic. So we have changed that abbreviation now, so it's POSRC, so proof of source, and proof of CTRR CTRL control. So proof of control and proof of source that way instead. So there will be no confusions. That's also the good thing of release. I mean, we are still pretty early in the Srcful journey. We're really, really early, and we will change things all the way in, and you can all help us do that. It's a lot easier to change this now than later. So yeah, so thank you whoever did come up with that suggestion.
And obviously, yeah, I was just going to say that, I mean, PO SRC actually fits us a little bit better, I believe, than POS. I mean, it's brand awareness.
yeah, exactly. So I mentioned, Joachim, that we have actually shipped a few gateways now. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, we've actually sent a few across all across over Europe, actually, and obviously we have right now. We've sent a few of these pretty much free of charge, but with the so they get it free of charge, but they're going to promote us in some way so we can get a little bit more traction. And we believe that's the right way to go, especially now, since we, like we said earlier, I mean, if you need help getting a gateway, we can pretty much sort you out this early on. It's not going to be the same like a few weeks from now. So if you would like a case or something like that, if you would like us to assemble your gateway because you don't have the know-how, this is the time to ask. Because right now we can actually be of service and help you out. But I mean, with more users, it's going to be it's going to be like an administrative nightmare to do these things, and logistically as well. So yeah, that's that. And speaking of gateways, actually, we're having internal discussions right now and testing above all else with other solutions as well. We mentioned earlier or before that we are compatible with the RAK Helium Miner version 2. That's pretty much a mouthful. And we have our DUI gateway today. But we're also looking into creating like a cheaper DUI solution with the Pi 02. And we're also looking into an M5 stack solution. That's going to be a little bit cheaper, or actually a lot cheaper than the RAK miner. And it's going to position itself like in the middle of the DUI solution and the RAK. So yeah, and not sure actually how that's going to work with dual mining and things like that. I mean, we're going to get to that along the line, but I don't believe the DUI nor the M5 stack is going to be dual mining compatible.
Probably not, no. The easiest way to get dual mining is to I mean, there are a lot of rack hotspots out there. So having a Helium rack hotspot, then you're good to go. So that you should really try that out, actually. But good to know that the things are happening, and we can hint, just like, shouldn't say too much, but we've heard from many of you that, I mean, having the ability to mine without hardware would be awesome. So we are looking into that. We promise we are looking into that. So hopefully in the future, but that would be still, you will earn a lot more having hardware. So if you're like thinking about getting an energy gateway, that would be the right choice anyway, especially now. That's that. Do we have anything more? I mean,
speaking of hardware, we could say that we're obviously pretty much all the time looking into making more inverters compatible, and we are looking into like micro converters, they're called. Yep. So like if you don't have a solar plant today, if you don't have solar panels on your house roof, we might be able to come up with a solution with other types of solar plants, like having a 200-watt solar plant on your balcony and things like that.
So we're looking into all or things. Whatever. Yeah,
exactly. or your car, maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, we're looking into that. And Joachim, you have I've seen. I don't think they're released yet, but I've seen that you've been working on doing some DIY guides and video recordings of like how to assemble stuff. For am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. We have the written guides already. They're still subject to a bit of updating, but I'm also releasing, or we are also releasing, a couple of guides. I believe it's going to be like a 3-4 episode series where we go through everything from getting your hardware, assembling your hardware, flashing your firmware, configuring your hardware, and lastly, connecting it to your inverter. So it's going to be like short episodes. It's going to be like 3-4 minutes tops, and we're going to make it as easy for you as possible to go through these steps.
Great. And with that, I think we will just say that we wish everybody a really nice week. We are still early in the week, but there will probably be soon yet another Source Talk released. So we try to do this weekly just to give you all a short community update. And remember, it's your energy, it's your power.
Step into the neon lights. Let's take a ride into the gray where the future is alive. We're talking about